When was French Polynesia colonized? A historical overview. French Polynesia, a collection of islands in the South Pacific, has a complex history due to the various groups that have colonized it over the years. Polynesians were the first settlers around 1000 AD. They brought advanced agricultural and navigational skills, creating sophisticated communities. They were expert navigators, using their knowledge of stars and currents to explore the Pacific Islands. The first European to step foot in French Polynesia was Dutch adventurer Jacob Roggeveen in 1722. However, the first in-depth studies were conducted by British explorer Captain James Cook in the late 1700s. The British founded the first European colony on Tahiti in 1797, but left in 1803. The French established their first settlement on Huahine in 1842, later adding Tahiti, Moorea, Bora Bora, and Raiatea to their territory. European colonization brought significant changes to Polynesian society. The French introduced new technologies and concepts, disrupting traditional ways of life. They also enforced their own rules and traditions, conflicting with Polynesian culture. The French established a system of forced labor, known as the recruitment system, which had a devastating effect on the Polynesian population and culture. Between 1966 and 1996, the French government conducted nuclear weapons testing on the islands of Mororoa and Fangataufa. These tests severely damaged the ecosystem and exposed the inhabitants to high doses of radiation. The French government has been criticized for not adequately protecting the population or providing sufficient reparations. Today, French Polynesia is a French overseas territory with some degree of autonomy. Despite the complicated history of colonization, the inhabitants have preserved a strong sense of identity and culture. The economy is largely based on tourism, attracting visitors with its beautiful beaches and landscapes. There's a growing movement for increased autonomy or independence, but the French government has shown little enthusiasm for this. In conclusion, French Polynesia's history is one of complex colonization and its effects on the local populace and way of life. From the earliest Polynesian settlers to French colonization and the nuclear testing program, the impact has been profound and lasting. Book with a French Polynesia specialist at Far and Away Adventures.